Hey, what's up guys, it's ApTreX here. Welcome to the official Winlator Bionic Ludashi gameplay test video where we'll be testing out some of the best PC games out there on my Android device and seeing how well does it actually work. In my last video, I tested out this emulator on my super low-end Android device, and in that video we realized that Winlator Bionic Ludashi is the best performing Windows emulator of all time. It runs amazingly, almost twice as more performance on low-end Android devices, so this is definitely the best Windows emulator of 2025, hands down, without any issues. Now I have already launched this emulator and added all the games that we'll be testing out in today's video. I'll be showing you guys the best settings to start off, but before getting started, if you guys are new here, hit that like button, subscribe, turn on all notification as I upload similar videos on my channel. Let's get started. So to start off, we'll go to the settings, main settings. Here we'll create our Box 64 performance preset by duplicating it. Afterwards, tapping on the OK button. Afterwards, simply tap on edit, make sure to set the safe flags level to 0 and tap on OK. Once that has been done, you'll need to create your own container, which I have already created. Screen size, make sure to set it to 854 by 480p. Afterwards, scroll down, graphics driver, choose wrapper, but if you have a Snapdragon processor Android device which is compatible with the Turnip graphics driver, then make sure to choose the Turnip 25.1.0. Now the device which I am using in today's video is the Realme GT7 Pro with Snapdragon 8 Elite processor. It does not support the Turnip graphics driver, so we'll go with the system graphics driver. Afterwards, simply tap on OK. In terms of DX wrappers, make sure to select DXVK. Afterwards, tap on settings, and here DXVK version should be 2.3.1. Show FPS has been enabled. Enable full screen has also been enabled. Scroll down, video memory size, set it to 4GB. Afterwards, go to the advanced settings tab. Box 64 version should be 0.36 and the Box 64 preset should be the performance preset that you just created, and then simply tap on the tick mark option. I have already created my container and all of my games are ready to go. So what are we waiting for? Let's start testing out these games right away. The first game that we'll be trying out is going to be Assassin's Creed Rogue. Now this game performs spectacularly, if I might add. On my low-end Android device, it gave me almost 30 FPS, which is unexpected. The device which I used in that video had literally a Snapdragon 4 Gen 1 processor, the lowest of the low-end Snapdragon processors out there in 2025, and still it ran very well. So I want to see how will this game perform on a super flagship Android device. Let's start a new game right away. It's seriously crazy how well this Windows emulator performs on your Android device. Exceptionally high performance without any lagging or stuttering issues. You guys will be able to see my Assassin's Creed Rogue has successfully started, and take a look at the smoothest gameplay experience which is available in terms of PC emulation on Android. We are getting about 60 FPS at the top left corner. This FPS is completely capped, so it can't really exceed over 60, or else I am pretty sure I would be getting anywhere from 70 to 100 FPS while emulating this game. Now Assassin's Creed Rogue is also a high-end PC game and it is relatively difficult to emulate on our Android devices, but with Winlator Bionic Ludashi, everything seems very easy. All you need is just a Snapdragon processor Android device. Now if this video reaches 200 likes, I'll also test out this emulator on my Mali GPU Android device, so make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, turn on all notification, and do let me know in the comment section down below if you guys would like to see that video on my channel. So here we go. Even in the open world areas, you guys can see we are getting straight up stable 60 FPS, which is even better than console level gaming experience. That is 100% the truth. Now let's move on towards our next game, which is going to be Grand Theft Auto 4, one of the worst PC optimized games ever created, but I want to see how well does it work on a mobile device. So there our game begins within just few seconds, and the game loading times are also shocking guys, because the game loads so quickly, it's unbelievable. Honestly, all you will hear is just good things coming out of my mouth about this emulator, because this is literally the best performing Windows emulator ever. So let's quickly enter our game, and we'll also change some of the settings to disable VSync and turn down the graphics quality to low. So here I have applied the best graphics settings to make sure we get amazing performance. Now all we have to do is simply start our game, and I'll be honest guys, it just took me about 5 seconds of waiting time until the loading was over. GTA 4, if you remember watching these Windows emulation videos, then you know GTA 4 takes about 5 minutes to load, but not in this emulator. In this emulator it loads instantaneously, and here we go, our game has started and we are getting about 90 FPS while emulating Grand Theft Auto 4 on our Android device. This is pure raw performance which this emulator is providing without any major heating issues, or even without using scripts like the GameHub emulator. If you guys know GameHub, laptop, then you know that it uses scripts to optimize the game performance, especially GTA 5, which is like a cheat. But in Winlator Bionic Ludashi, there is no cheating, it's all performance. And inside house, you guys can see we are getting about 150 FPS while emulating GTA 4. This is mind blowing. I can write this down and guarantee to you guys that no other Windows emulator will ever perform as good as the Winlator Bionic Ludashi in terms of performance. So we'll just go ahead and exit GTA 4 and we'll try out our next game, which is obviously going to be the Grand Theft Auto 5, the best game to emulate on our mobile devices in 2025. Let's see if it boots or not, because previously I had trouble booting this game inside Winlator Bionic Ludashi. I was getting some random errors, but hopefully it boots this time. So here we go, our game has obviously booted. But no guys, once again I am facing that same error still. Unfortunately, I think it is the error with the version of GTA 5 that I am using, but this GTA 5 version does not give any kind of error in any other Windows emulator, including normal Winlator, Winlator Frost, or even the GameHub emulator. So Bionic Ludashi is the only emulator where I get this social club error. So hopefully the developers fix that ASAP. That was a bit disappointing. I would have really loved to see how well does GTA 5 perform, but we'll move on towards the next game that we'll be trying out. Is going to be another AAA title that was released just few months ago, the Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. Now this is a very heavy game. Even on the most flagship Android devices, the highest amount of performance which you can expect is around 20 to 30 FPS. But let's see if Bionic Ludashi improves that performance or not. Now guys, unfortunately the version of Dragon Ball Sparking Zero that I have doesn't seem to open inside the Winlator Bionic Ludashi. As you guys can see, the game is just crashing as soon as we open it. It actually loads up, but then it crashes. So it might either be a problem with the DXVK wrapper that we are using, or even because we are using a different box 64 version, or just that the game version that I am using of Dragon Ball Sparking Zero might not be the best. Regardless, if you guys want me to test out God of War 4, also Cyberpunk 2077, Marvel Spider-Man 2 and much more as well on this Android device inside Winlator Bionic Ludashi, then let me know in the comment section down below and I'll make sure to upload that gameplay. Anyways, that's going to be it for today's video. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.